Big possession here. A little baseline runner is on the mark. Tough little shot by Grace Madej.
Madej, she's come up with some big buckets here, Mike. She really has going inside against the big girls and coming up with some good baseline shots.
It's the way this game has played out just about the whole night. Nazareth leading, opening up a 10-point lead, 8-point lead. Notre Dame fighting back to the within 3. Bates coming over, contact and a foul on Antonia, excuse me.
Good job of looking inside, though. They do a nice job of looking for their bigs all the time on the inside. There you take a look at a good look inside. Again, creates an opportunity for the foul shots.
This is Mulhern. 6 points earlier in the tournament. 3 points and a board in tonight's championship game. 1 of 2 for Mulhern.
She's going to check out, and Youngkin's going to check back into the ball game.
4-point edge for Nazareth. Get the ball inside. Murphy had the shot blocked. Bates knocked it clear. And Nazareth, Rich Bickert burning a timeout, realizing they were in a little trouble. And his team leading by 4.
What happened is Youngkin got the rebound, just couldn't get rid of it quick enough inside. And they tried to push it up the floor very quickly, but couldn't get it. Almost had a call there, pushing it up the floor, so he wanted to get a timeout.
Len Klein, overall tournament director. His son Nick Klein, director of the girls tournament, help with Rick Warman. David George also helping to run the girls tournament. Bob Hahn running a JV tournament. Action got underway Thursday night, continued Friday evening, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. The tournament this year never had to go inside. A little bit of a moment yesterday afternoon where some rain fell and they had to diligently get after the court and get it dried out. It's not just a matter of it raining, the problem becomes getting the court dried out. It's a great surface for outdoor basketball.
Blue Eagles going to set up here in the offensive zone.
Morgan Abey with 10, Brugler 9, Mulhern 4, Fortner 3, Paulson and Youngkin with 2 each. The scoring so far for Nazareth. Three minutes and a 4-point advantage for Nazareth.
Good patience by the Blue Eagles, waiting for their sets, waiting for things to happen.
Nice give and go, but an extra step and it'll be a stop for Notre Dame. You know, I think if there's one thing in watching Nazareth, and Jim, you've seen them numerous times over the years, I think there's an inability there sometimes to extend on, as I mentioned, when they get 7-8, they have a hard time making it 12 or a 14-point lead, and as a result, I mean, this is what they find themselves in on a night-to-night basis.
No question about it. We've seen it against the Eastons. We've seen it. I saw it in the district championship game against Freedom.
Sure.
Freedom really battled their way back into that. Nazareth had a good lead at one point, and they battled their way back in.
They've had their wars over the years with very good Parkland teams. Going to be interesting to see what the Trojans bring with Ed Olson now, the new coach, in place of Wes Spence. Of course, Northampton always has their good team. Central speaks for themselves. What a block by Brugler at the defensive end.
The kind of spark they need right here now to go down the offensive end and get a good look. Credit, though, the Crusaders. They have really done a good job of matching up defensively. They really haven't let them get any easy looks into the basket.
Well, Notre Dame scored 62 earlier in the tournament. In danger of suffering their first loss, and it would be in this the championship game. Talia Brugler to the line. Remember the name, only a 10th grader to be. She had a great role model to watch. Loved the energy that her big sister Tessa, now at Bucknell, played with. And this one has the same motor. 1 of 2 from the line, now a 5-point game. And for Notre Dame, a 2-possession game if they could hit a 3. What a big bucket by Madej again. She just hit a little baseliner on the other side. And that bucket makes it a 1-possession game, 31-28.
No question. Very, very cool. Got ice in the veins here because they just look for her. Look at a cross-court pass for her, and she just sets and fires from the outside. She's done a nice job of really coming in from both sides of the basket, as you said, Mike, and getting a good shot.
Madej will be a sophomore. Wachter a starter, a senior. Bates a freshman. Mentioned Altmaier a senior. Madej now in double figures with 10 points. Unable to get her complete scoring throughout the tournament. 10 points, has made 4 of 6 from the floor and 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
And they've been big buckets at times when they needed them. That's the other thing that's really, good for Coach Kopp. That they were really, at a point where we're starting to sway Nazareth's way, and they got some big buckets out of her to come back.
Hey, congratulations! I haven't gotten to see you on the air. Retired teacher you are, huh?
Yeah, that's true. That is now official.
Not a rumor, huh?
Not a rumor. That is official. Thank you very much,
James. Nah, what a great career you had as an educator. Like I've said before, I walk around that Bethlehem School District Stadium, I feel like I'm with a rock star. Hi, Mr. Wills. Hi, Mr. Wills. You had a great impact on a lot of youngsters in that Bethlehem School District.
Yeah, it's been a great career, and it's a little tough to get used to, but it'll eventually sink in, I'm sure.
Don't worry, we have enough work for you. We have enough for you to do.
that.
Don't worry about it. If ever you get bored, give me a call. Yeah.
Take a look here at the Crusaders trying to push the ball back up the floor, but again, Nazareth comes up with that turnover.
Boy, a missed opportunity for Notre Dame. Had their hands on the basketball and got a little anxious. Youngkin extends it to 4. And now back to a 5-point advantage. And Rich Bickert will once again meet with the Blue Eagles. Timeout. We have it at 48 seconds. It's right about that number. So Jim mentioned educator. You were also middle school basketball coach. It's amazing, I think, about these summer tournaments. I was always one that felt that, you look at players in this, it's amazed how far along. You talk about the defenses that Rich Bickert's running that we've seen here tonight. I mean, they have a lot of things installed for this point of the year, and more we're seeing coaches use this not just to evaluate their personnel, but to get different packages in, whether it be on offense or defense.
Yeah, no question about it. Whether it's football, basketball, whatever sport it is, Mike, the teaching session, takes place a lot in the summer now, and there really is no off season, and there's team camp and there's regular camps, and these guys obviously played in Mike Kopp's tournament, as you said, and so there's a lot of opportunities. And what they've done a good job with, both teams have, is just plugging people into the same roles that they've been doing before, as far as the 1-3-1 and that kind of thing with Coach Bickert's defense. So just different people in different roles, and they've done a good job of continuing to run it all season long.
Bates, long 3 was all over, and a nice box out by Jamie Youngkin. Boy, Bates had it right on the money. Brugler, the catch, missed the layup, hangs in for a board. That won't fall. Look at Youngkin come from nowhere, and Jamie will go to the free throw line.
That's what Youngkin is going to have to do. Her and Brugler are going to have to work so good together, go back and forth. You see it right here, as Youngkin's going to take the rebound on that side of the basket and put it back up. Pivotal part of this game right now is going to be this foul line down the stretch.
That's four for her down the last minute or so. 20 seconds to go. McDay couldn't get it to fall this time. And she's done a nice job to create some offense.
Once again, great job attacking the basket. Look at Not Afraid, comes right off the screen and then goes inside against Brugler and the rest of the big girls.
Girls game and women's game has come so far with their ability to create some offense of their own. You and I have the privilege to cover Sue Troyan and the Lehigh women during the winter months. Amazing, the athleticism, the ability to shoot the basketball threes and score.
Yeah, it has come an awful long way from the beginning parts of it.
Madison Amy, smart decision to check off, finds her sister Morgan. Rich Pickard and the Nazareth Blue Eagles will win the 2018 Bash at the Beach. 34-29 your final.